In the last video, we started talking about the next application we're going to work on. In this section, we're going to talk about the design and approach, and then we'll go ahead and generate our app. All right, so we're going to take this mockup right here and break it down into a couple of separate components so that we get a good idea of what we're going to be building as we work on the application. All right, so here's my idea on how we're going to split this up into separate components. I think that we're still going to have a search bar component display at the very top of the screen. And the search bar is going to be essentially identical in functionality to what we had in the last application. It's going to show some text input, a user can type in there, that's going to update our state, and then anytime the user hits the enter key, that will trigger a form submit event and send that search term back up to some other app component or parent component, which will then take that search term and do an actual API request. Now on the right-hand side, we're going to have a video list that's going to render the entire list of videos over here. And then each of those individual parts or each of those individual boxes we will refer to as a video item. So a video item is one particular video. All the video items are going to be contained by the video list. So just to be clear, I only drew this green box around here or right here around this last little item, but this right here would also be a video item and a video item right there too. Okay, and then finally, we're going to have the video detail, which will be responsible for actually showing a video player that can play the actual YouTube video that has been fetched, and the title and description right underneath that. Now, to be really clear here, these are going to be the real videos that we are playing from YouTube. It's not any faked video or something like that. We need to actually figure out how we're going to show a video directly from YouTube and embed it essentially inside of our application. But that's going to be way more easy and straightforward than you might imagine. All right, now the very last thing I want to show you is our component hierarchy. So at the top, we're still going to have that overarching app component, which is responsible for holding all the state of our application, for retrieving a list of videos, and for storing whatever the current search term is. The app is then going to configure the search bar video detail and video lists by passing props from the app down to each of those. And in turn, the video list will pass some props down to the video item or the collection of video items that we have in order to properly display each of those separate videos. All right, so that's it. Let's take a pause right here. Actually, one last thing, let's make sure we generate our application first. So I'm going to flip on over to the terminal. You'll notice I'm still inside of my Pix project directory. I'm going to go up one folder back to my workspace directory. And then once I'm back up here, I'll generate a new project with create React app. And we'll call this one videos, like so. All right, so that's going to generate our project. We'll take a quick pause. When we come back to the next video, we're going to start putting this thing together.